everybody, welcome back to my channel. Listen, before you say it, I know it's been a long time since I made a video, but she's back. I got really busy, something bad happened to me at the beginning of the year, and it was just like, it's been a year. But anyways, I am back with this guy. This guy is so talked about. I've seen so many reviews on it, and it gets so much hate. And I think it's getting hate because other people are getting hate on it, and you just kind of, you know, follow what the crowd thinks. But if you want to see my honest opinion on the Anastasia Subculture palette, then keep on watching. Okay, so I already have my eyelids prepped with Shape Tape and set with some Laura Mercier powder, but I have no other shadows on my eyes right now. I'm also going to be using my favorite brushes in this, so nothing is different for my daily routine. So here we go! I'm first going to dip into the shade Edge right here. It's a really, really pretty yellow. So I'm going to take some of that. And you barely have to use like the slightest touch for this. I'm going to put that all in my crease. You do have to go with a really light hand using this. That is a really pretty color. I'm just taking it little by little because these are so pigmented. But anyways, I'm going to continue taking that in the crease. See, it's blending fine for me right now. I feel like a lot of people didn't try to even work with this palette. They were just so hooked on reviews, so that's why I wanted to do an honest opinion on this. See, that blended just fine. I don't know why everybody is freaking out. I'm going to take that on the other eye in the crease again. It is a little bit darker than I expected, but I feel like yellows are very hard to make. Okay, that's pretty. I normally never bake, but I had to put a little bit of translucent powder under my eyes, so if there's any fallout from the palette, it will catch it, so I don't have dark under eyes. So next I'm going to be taking the Morphe R35, I think? I don't know. I use this brush every day, so the name is gone. But next I'm going to be taking this really pretty shade called Untamed, and I'm going to put that a little bit lower than this yellow color. You have to be real light with these. So I'm going to take that and pop it here. Ooh, that's really pretty. You do have to go in with a very, very light hand with these. That's all I can say from this. But it is blending just fine for me. But I do think you have to be very careful with this palette, not gonna lie. I don't know if it's for beginners. Not like I'm a master at makeup, but you know what I mean. That's really pretty. Like I said, I just feel like people didn't try and work with these. They didn't take their time on these. Now it is a little bit harder to blend out than a regular palette. I'm using like the slightest touch right now, like barely putting it on my eye. I don't know if y'all can tell. Okay, so next I'm going to take the same brush in the color Axis, and I'm going to put that lower than that aqua color. Don't know how to describe that. They are very, that one's pretty powdery, honestly, not going to lie. But you just have to tap it off. I'm not going to dig into these because that's just ridiculous. Who swirls a brush for like 2 minutes? No. Okay, anyways, I could rant about these videos. Okay, I'm going to take that a little bit lower than the color I just put. And I'm going to do this color pretty heavy in the crease. Ooh, that's stunning. I kind of really like that color. Okay, I'm going to go back with that first brush and blend everything out. turning out just fine for me. You just have to be careful with it. Okay, so next I'm going to take a little bit of Shape Tape and my Morphe M410, and I'm going to cut the crease because I'm going to put the color Electric all over the lid. So I have cut the crease on my eyes. I'm going to be taking some setting spray and this Cozzette D240. It is a synthetic. Just kidding, I lied. It's not synthetic. I probably shouldn't use this, but it's all I have. That is gorgeous. I love that. Now I did have to use quite a bit of it to coat the lid, but that's okay. I really like the way that came out. So I have that finished up. I am gonna go back into the color Axis, and I'm gonna deepen the edge of it. Ooh, that looks really pretty on top of it. Oh wow, that's so pretty. Okay, those blended really pretty together. I'm gonna go into this clean brush. This is the Morphe M330, and I'm gonna just blend everything together. Okay, so that is the top lid. I like the way it came out. I'm not complaining about this palette. It is a little harder to work with, but you really just need practice with the palette. Like I said, this is my first time using it and I'm not disappointed by it. It has really good payoff. Okay, so I've wiped off my powder. I'm ready to do the lower lash line. I'm going to take this IT Cosmetics smudger and liner brush. This is my favorite under eye brush. And I'm going to take that color Edge that I put all over the lid at first. I'm going to take that on this fluffier side and put that right under. That looks nice. Okay. Next, I'm going to take the color Axis that we put on the crease and on the edge. I'm going to take the other side of this brush and just put it right above that. I'm not gonna lie, this is a difficult palette to work with, but if you just give it time, it will come out really nice. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna go finish the other eye and I'll be right back. I'm gonna take this Lorac Pro Mega 3 palette, and I wanted to use the color Cube in the Subculture palette. It is that really pretty white color, but it has a pink undertone and I don't really want that. I think that'll throw off the look. So I'm going to take the color Snow. It's just a white kind of shimmery color. I'm going to put that right under my brow bone and in the inner corner. Okay, so this is the final look. I really like the way it turned out. I'm gonna go pop on some liner and some lashes and be right back for my final thoughts. Okay, so no bullshit. I like the palette. I think it's gotten a lot of hate. I just don't think people took their time to actually use this palette and create looks. I think they just listened to the crowd and just had a bad opinion on it from what I've seen. But from my opinion, from the colors I used, I really enjoy this palette, and I think you will too if you take your time with it. There's been a lot of controversy on like the good batches of the palette and the bad batches of the palette, but if I got a batch, I think I got a pretty good one, honestly. They are powdery, but you need the slightest amount, so I feel like this palette will last you a really long time. Like, all I can say is I like it. I like the look I created with it, and looking at myself, I think I look pretty cute. So You guys, I like the palette. That's all I can say. I can't say anything bad about it, but you have to be very light-handed with it, and it is very pigmented, and it's powdery. That's literally all I can say. I'm not even mad at all the pigment, but... So yeah, that's all I can say about the palette. So if you guys like me and like this video, please like this video and subscribe to me before you leave, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye.